Hi, good morning. I've done it again. I've had a strange start. That doesn't happen very often. I can't wait to get back to all of my videos and just edit out all the weird starts and stuff. So, no big deal. Ain't no thing. So, yeah, let's get rolling. We've got just a quick show here this morning. I want to make sure that I go over some of these vinyl that I've picked up. There's I've got a bunch more. I don't know if I was just trying to break them up a little bit. No reason to fly through them all, especially when I've got a busy day today. We've got, as you can see, we've got um, a great video coming up later this afternoon, my time. It'll be over in the evening over there in England. Quick chat with Toby Jepson from Little Angels, Wayward Sons, Toby Jepson, Gun, Fastway. So yeah, it's pretty wild. There's a lot of things that have happened for Toby over the years for doing his performance and recordings and all that kind of stuff. It's a great guy, great performer, great musician, great writer, and I'm just really blessed to have him as a friend and to have him on the show again. I think he next to Stuart Coard and oddly enough also in the UK. I think Toby's probably been on the show the most over the years. And so, yeah, like and subscribe, folks, if you like what's shaking here. Also, I got a quick unboxing to do because it's something I told you about the other day. So I want to make sure I get that taken care of. But first of all, I really need to take care of um, a sound thing, I think, but I should be all right. Hopefully the mic sounds good. If anybody's out there, you can tell me, let me know. That'd be great. Otherwise, let's get started here. So, uh, Joe's Record Exchange is down in Florida. It's in Fort Myers. And I have a little graphic that I wanted to show you that I would love to put up here on the screen. So that way you guys can have a quick little view of where it is, what it is, and all that stuff. So Um, I'm just going to bring these in because these are all ready to roll. And I can show you what it looks like. So when you pull up on it, it's a nice little shop. It's kind of I don't want to call it a shotgun shop, but I guess it kind of is. So here you go. If you know your way around Florida, boom, here it is. I didn't realize it was this close to the water. Um, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, you just drive down there, downtown Fort Myers, and you'll see it's right there at 2439 First Street. And so look at that. Store hours, Tuesday. They're closed on Mondays. So Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 6, and Sundays, noon to 5. I don't remember what days I went there. Look at this. You can give him a call at this number, or you can email Joe at unhappymonster@comcast.net. That's great. I love that. I had to have that in there. So Joe's Record Exchange. Let's show you the what it looks like on the storefront. There you go. You'll pull up. There's like a little throughway. I won't call it an alley necessarily, but it is kind of an alley situation there, and you can just park right there on the street. A friend of mine down there that I see, he's from Canada, and he let me borrow his truck to drive there. Oh, look who it is. The princess has shown up. Hey, Daphne, how are you? Do you want to come say hi? Do you want to say hi? Come here. See if I can get her up here high enough to say hi. You want to come up? I don't know if you can. You probably won't be able to. All right, I'll get her on here soon. So anyway, because if I pick her up, she really doesn't like that. So anyway, that is it for where it is, and it's a great shop. It has different things in it. You can get uh, not only vinyl, but you can get some DVDs, whether they be music or movie minded, and it's got some CDs. It's got my favorite place to walk straight to it is you go in the door and stay to the left, and there's a cool $5 bin right there. There's a discount bin. That's where I shop. Now I have gotten some other things in the shop, but mainly that's where I go because there's so many cool little bargains in there, baggins. So, so I made a trip. We were down there for the holidays. Went in there and found some cool stuff. Let's take a look. Let's see what we've got. Had to take the Elton John bag. That's pretty cool. It's perfect size for vinyl, and when it starts to fill up, you know you got enough. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Well, first of all, right on top is something my brother got to me when we met up to get my dog. This Jurassic Park Laserdisc. I knew he had one, and he goes, "I've got it. I don't know why you don't have it," because I bought all of his Laserdisc stuff many years ago. So he handed that over to me. Let's put that over here. Then now we're going to get into it. Here you go. Utopia. Oops, wrong planet. Out of the $5 bin. It's in nice shape. There you go. I'll get that cleaned up and we'll see how she does. Put that right there. Now, this is one that I'd seen the year prior, and it was still there. And by then, I had kind of researched it and listened to it. And it's a band called Schloss. And this, I loved the album cover. I listened to the album. There you go. And I'll do some research on this. This is what was really cool to me as well. It's on Casablanca. So that was pretty cool. But I enjoyed what I heard. Now here's one that I have on CD. Not many people know about it, but I do want to do a song on this album in my band. It's a song called "Why Is It a Crime," and it's a band called Slide. I got a copy of this on CD from the Mercury rep back in the day when it came out, and the single off of it was "Why Is It a Crime." You can check out their video. There, you can see it's "Why Is It a Crime" is the first song on the record. Da-da-da-da. Even though it's probably backwards to you. So it's still a crime or still a question if it's backwards, right? This one, I I believe this one was there as well when the last time I went in, and it's a band called Straps, and I passed on it, but it looked like something I would like, just based on the band, and it's on Harvest Records. I have other albums and things that I like on Harvest. Um, that was a label that Little River Band was on as well, and I love that stuff. So, and it's produced partially by Roger Glover, and so I thought, let's give that a shot this time. So it is Straps, and the album is called Secret Damage or Damage. Secret Damage. So there you go. See, looks like stuff I like. So I thought I'll give it a shot. All right. Then let's hold on to this for a second. Um, I had when I was in Wisconsin, you guys remember I bought some vinyl there in Baraboo because Baraboo has everything. And when I was going through there, I found an album cover as I was flipping through the M section. For what? I don't know. But I was going through the M section, and I found this album by McKendree Spring, and it's called Spring Sweet. Is this album? They've had a few. They had a few over the years, and this cover was done by Roger Dean. So that immediately caught my eye, and I'm like, well, what the heck is this? Because usually bands that Roger Dean does covers, I like them. You're talking Yes, you're talking Osibisa, you're talking Asia, you're talking. Oh, come on, what else do I have that he did? Um, I don't know. It'll come to mind. It'll come to mind, and it'll be great when it does. Hey, how's it going, Casey? Thanks for stopping in. It is early, but not that early. 7 there. Oh yeah, you just got to work. All right. Alrighty, all right. Blake, yes, I do. Once again from Asgard to broadcast. Absolutely. Um, so I was talking with Kyle out at Dirty River Records, and he was like, "Oh yeah, McKendree Spring. That's a great band." And he showed me some of their other albums that he had there. But I remember checking this out in Wisconsin, seeing it, and I was like, you know, that's that looks good. It's on MCA Records. You know, it's Roger Dean, and so I threw it. I put it on Spotify real quick. I pulled it up. There it was, and listened to it. I really enjoyed it. And this is a gatefold, beautiful record. This one is in better shape than the one I saw in Wisconsin, and this one is $5 less than the one in Wisconsin. So I thought, well, that's cool. So there it is, McKendree Spring. If you've never listened to them, do yourself a favor and check them out. You may not think that this is your favorite album of them, but for a prog metal band, let's open this up because it's a beautiful gatefold. It's gorgeous. Roger Dean, you just can't beat it. And remember, that was the reason um, why I was boycotting any later movies of Avatar. And here's the band, and the lyric sheet is on the inside. There you go. Beautiful. This is the reason you do vinyl, folks. It's right here. The visuals are stunning and awesome. I always love when they have a little extra bit of the art on the inside. I'm trying to see. Yeah, it's gorgeous. So anyway, it's great to get that one. I'm looking forward to getting that cleaned up and in the collection. We're gonna have a big day of uh, integration. That's for sure. Here's another great record. I bought this because I love this record. I was gonna. It looked like it was in great shape. It still had the plastic on it. And here's proof, ladies and gentlemen, you hammerheads out there. Here's proof. Check out this sticker on here. Rose Records, back when this came out, it's McVicker. 6.99. Look at that. 6.99. Yeah, those were the days. So, yeah, this is a great soundtrack to McVicker. Um, you remember I've been talking about this because I love this record. It's got great songs on it. When MTV was going on, this came out in 1980. It's got members of the Who on it. It was part of Who films. Roger Daltrey played John McVicker in the movie. There, you can see him there. And some of the songs on here, multiple songs were written by Russ Ballard too. So that was another reason why I was so blessed to have him on the show. But 6.99 brand new. See, look at that. $5. I got it for $5 because that's what you should get it for because this came out in 1980 and it's an original, but I don't give a rip. It sounds worse. Yeah, that's why I'd want to pay more because it sounds worse. It's got the great sleeve on the inside. There you go. It's not like this vinyl gets any better. So, oh yeah, it's original. Yeah, I don't collectability. Screw that. Just give me the music. I'm buying it for the music. The only reason that it has collectability is because somebody tells you it's got collectability, and it's original, and it's no, no, no. I don't know. I'm sick of it because I can be right. I got that. That's my prerogative, right? This was a great find. $5. Band called Prism, and this is their album called Small Change. There you go. It's got their song Rain on it. That was one of the more popular tunes off of this album. Um, Don't Let Them Know, Turn on Your Radar, Hole in Paradise, Rain, When Will I See You Again, which is not the one that's the big hit. When will I see you again? Heart and Soul, I think that was a popular one off of here. Stay, When love goes wrong, you're not alone. In the jailhouse now, wings of your love. There you go. Prism. There's the band on the back. Great stuff. Prism, New England, Point Blank. All those guys were doing it at the same time. It's great. Just really good stuff. I'm really proud to be playing Point Blank, Nicole in my band. Almost there. Take a look at this. Gold Circle must have been the shop. Catalog price $6.98. However, and this isn't even like a cutout. But I got it for $5, and he put the sticker right over his mouth, and there you go. It is Bob Welch. You gotta love that. I love this French Kiss album. It's so good, so good. Sentimental Ladies on here, um, as well as Ebony Eyes was the other big, huge hit off of here. Comes with the original sleeve. It's not in great shape. The sleeve isn't. Don't know about the vinyl yet. I haven't looked it over clearly to find out, but lyric sheets and everything. The follow-up album to this too is one of my all-time favorite albums, and he always liked to write haunting tunes as well. He did "Hypnotized" in Fleetwood Mac. That's a great song. Got me hypnotized. It's a mystery to me. Is that what it is? But great stuff. And also on both albums, Christine McVie and Stevie Nicks made appearances. So it's good stuff. But yeah, $3.99. I got it for 5. How's that work? And lastly, for another $5, mere $5, for another mere $5. There you go. That's the best one right there. When I edit all this, I'll leave that one. Jewel Verne's Journey to the Center of the Earth, um, on Laserdisc. It's 2 laser discs, so you can see that this is like the it's a special widescreen edition, kind of close to a Criterion kind of an idea, but I mean, obviously, I know it's not. But um, yeah, stereo extended play, so that'll be great. And check that out. So yeah, 2 discs in there. And I did see a laser disc yesterday at a thrift store, and it was Teachers. I would have bought it, but it didn't look like it was in great shape. Didn't look like it was great shape. But that's everything from there. Um, and let's do a quick unboxing here. So I'm looking for that stuff that I'll clean up, and it'll go into the collection. Now I may share a couple of other things. Here's a local guy. This guy's name is Bob Tyler. Why don't we do this more often? Is the name of the album. I looked him up, and this I found at the Goodwill downtown St. Louis, just off Highway 40. You can see when you're driving down Highway 40, you're almost to the stadium, and you can see this Goodwill right off to the right hand side. And my friend and I love to go thrifting. My friend Sarah and I. So we went out thrifting one day, and I said we got to go to that Goodwill sometime and check it out. And oh my God, it was weird. Just stuff in bins, and you put it in a cart, and they weighed it on your way out, and that's what you paid. You paid per weight. So, so kind of wild. But anyway, Bob Tyler, I couldn't pass it up just for the charm of it, and he's a local dude. So, and it's autographed to Bob and Jean, my dear friends, Bob Tyler. There you go. He's got that cool sweater with the collar coming out. That was the thing, man. When I was growing up, I did that. I think one time, polyester pants and piano, organ, and vocal. Bob Tyler. Makes me wonder if He's related to any Tylers that I know. Hmm. So yeah, there was that. I will show you these. I think what happened is I had a show go wrong that I and because I'm like, well, I've shown you these before, I think, but I think that show went asunder. So let's check these out. I got a few things I want to show you. This is a place called. Did I tell you guys about Hit Records? It's in Columbia. If not, I'll remind you, maybe. Before I do that, though, I know this went into a bad show and I want to re-show it. This is the Thieves. I often talk about these guys. I talk about them at my gigs. I talked about them at my gig the other day. I know I was telling you guys about my gig. I didn't do well at my gig. I'm a little ashamed about that, but I'm working on it. So anyway, this is the album "Seduced by Money," and they did some things after this. I was looking it up. The next record that came out was really good too, but I don't think it was like purely the Thieves. I don't think it was a the Thieves album, but this one is their first album, and it's so good. And it was great to get it on vinyl on Bug Records. So I love this record. We played a song on it called Black Lipstick. We played that the other night. So these have been waiting to be integrated because I think I needed to redo that. Here's the first set that I got from Hit Records. And, or no, no, these I ordered. I'm so sorry. I did tell you about Hit Records. These are pieces that I ordered. I found some great prices online and on Discogs and picked them up. Then there's something that I have from um, Amazon that I didn't return it. I didn't do something with it. You'll see what it is. And first of all, we got Rainbow, difficult to cure. Look how beautiful that is. It's in pretty good shape. I can't wait to clean this up and get it integrated into the system over there. Um, but you remember, I did at Hit Records. That's not what these are. That's right. These aren't Hit Records. These are ones I ordered, and I got another copy of that because it was in great shape. Because I bought it on cassette and then I had it on CD. Russ Ballard, The Fire Still Burns. I found some great prices on some of these Russ Ballard albums after I interviewed him and on Discogs. So make sure you're going out there to Discogs, discogs.com. Look up any band you want. There's a little bit of history for the band in there. They give you the whole listing of who worked on the album, all the way down to who bought the Kleenex and toilet paper for the recording studio. And no, they don't. But they could. It might be in there. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention. But it tells you the producer and it tells you the engineer. It's got a lot of great info in there. Russ Ballard, self-titled Russ Ballard from 1984. This is when I first really got into Russ Ballard. I didn't know that I was into him until this album came out. And then I started realizing all the songs he'd written. But this, I always thought the album was called Voices. Nope, it's just Russ Ballard. But Voices is on here. If you want to have some fun, go out and listen to that song. Um, Check out the video, and you can go to his website and check it out. And then another Russ Ballard. Look at this. I went to town. I must have found a real good deal. And then I'm sure it was, free shipping if you spent a certain amount. So I was like, oh, the hell with it. I'm just getting all these Russ Ballard albums because I'll take them to England and have them sign them for me. It'd be great. And then here's the one that I got through Amazon. It was damaged up here. You can see that. I wasn't happy about that, but it is slided in. This was part of my Mava case, the mysterious alien vinyl abduction case. So I don't know where it went, but it's back. So we'll get that together. And one of my favorite album covers of all time on Geffen Records. And this was a hell of a lineup, too, on this album. David Coverdale, John Lord, Mel Galley, John Sykes, Neil Murray, and Cozy Powell. I mean, three of these guys. I don't know, with Neil Murray. And Mal Galley, are they still with us? Let's check. I'm interested, and I hope you are too. Let's see, Mel Galley. Mel. I met Mel, actually. That's right. Yeah, he's yep. No Mel Galley. Um, passed of cancer. When? In 19, July 1st, 2019. Um, yeah, I met Mel here. Is that right? I think that's right. And let's check out Neil. I think Neil is. And I'm sorry, Neil. Anybody that I have to look up. Yeah, he's 75. Born August 27th, 1950. There you go. So yeah, yay! So we got two of the guys that are still with us, Coverdale and Murray. So anyway, a great record. If you've never heard it, just check it out. You have to. It's and then check out Little Box of Snakes if you really want to get back, into some White Snake, classic White Snake. I just sang "Fool for Your Lovin'" at the gig a couple of weeks ago. All right. So I also wanted to show you this. I went, if you remember correct, well, maybe you don't remember because maybe that show didn't make it. Over the holiday, Robert Barry was in town. And so I was able to keep in touch with him and go by the airport and meet them in the airport lobby and hung out with he and his wife for a few minutes. And I took the 6x6 album. If you haven't checked out 6x6, please do, because this album and then the subsequent record I need to order today. I still don't have a copy of that. And it is fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Um, and the great news is they're working on a third album. There's a video out there that Robert did, and I so anyway, he signed this one for me here. It was a kind of a question as to where do I sign, and I'm like, well, right there's pretty good. Then I was really excited for these. He was really sweet and signed these for me. This one has an insert. This is the 3 album. Keith Emerson, Carl Palmer, and Robert Barry, and they're playing at the Ritz in 1988. And there was an insert to this, and I thought that would be perfect to have him sign. So there you go. They had signed a bunch of these. Um, Carl Palmer and Robert did when they put this out. So it was really neat. And then lastly, of course, I speaking of 3, and if you haven't checked out 3, do yourself a favor. Just start with the first record and go from there because they're all really good. You may like one more than the other. I mean, the first album remains still my classic favorite, but I really appreciate and enjoy the other 2 as well. And those go by 3.2. So check those out. I have them on CD, not on vinyl. And then, but To the Power of 3 was their very first album, and this is a copy that I got on vinyl because I had this originally on CD only. And then I was very fortunate to go to Vintage Vinyl and get a copy there. They had 2 copies actually. I bought them both. There you go. I think maybe I'd ended up buying 3 copies. So I think I gave one to my buddy Ron Matthews, who is his brother-in-law. So, yeah. So there you go. I think that's plenty for now. I've got more. I've got more from Hit Records that I didn't do. So the Hit Records first stack did make it through. Those are on a prior show, and then I do have more because I went back, and there's some cool little stories that go along with it. Now I'm hoping to get back with you guys here at about in a little while. I have some things I got to get together, but what I wanted to do was maybe do a quick history I'd almost do it right now, but I think it would be way too off the cuff. I don't know if I got it done though now, it would be great. Um, do you want me to do that? Is everybody cool with that? Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's kind of. Oh boy, I just don't want to do it wrong. Um, let's just kind of do. Maybe we'll do. Boy, it would be nice to get it done now. Well, let's not do that. I'll get back with you guys here in a little bit for just a short bit before Toby is on. We'll talk about Little Angels because I'd like you to know a little bit more about them if you've not heard of them, because it's so worthwhile. But if you can, get out there and check out Little Angels. The out on Spotify. Let me look them up on Spotify. No, no, no. Screw that. Don't do that. Just go to the Little Angels website. I've got it pulled up here, so I can let me put on the music tab, and then what I'll do is I'll send you that link. So if you've not heard Little Angels, um, you can do it right here on their website. So let me just drop this in the comment section, and you guys can check them out on their website. So because they have a few albums. Don't Pray for Me was the first one that I got into. That's when I got into them. Next came Young Gods in 91. So 89 was Don't Pray for Me. And I didn't know what was happening with them after that. I fell in love with that record though, and there's still songs on that record that I want to do live. But then 2 years later, Young Gods came out, and then I didn't really know what happened to them after that. That's when I lost track. Um, and then Jam came out 2 years later in 1993. So, and then they had their first album. I'm doing it, aren't I? I'm already telling you. So, but get out there. They have a little of the past, which is like a greatest hits, and they have Too Posh to Mosh, and then they put out Too Posh to Mosh, and then they put out Too Posh to Mosh, Too Good to Last later on with more tracks on it. So check those out on their website. They're a great band, great band, and just have fun checking that out. Check out their website and get ready. We'll be talking about them. I'll do a quick little read through of some history of the guys. I just want to make sure I got everything in order for you. So right now I don't have any pictures in here, and I really want to do that. So, all right, guys, that'll do it for now. Always remember an error occurred. Wait a minute, and then try again. Oh, that's weird. Well, okay, strange. Let's just take this stuff out. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's too much in there. Who knows? Okay, that worked. All right, whatever. Looked like it. Well, it went through before. I don't know what the third thing is. Okay, no, never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay, so always remember when you walk out your door every day, you're in everybody else's world. They are not in yours. So act accordingly. I Yeah, I think I already bitched about that. People, don't play your phones without headphones in public spaces. It's called noise pollution. It's called encroaching on other people's spacing. It's not good. It sucks. Um, you know, it's just, well, I don't have headphones. Well, just go to the dollar store. They got them. They got them. They got them at the dollar store. They don't cost $1 though. Why would they? It's only a dollar store. Maybe they need to start acting accordingly. I don't know. But yeah. I got an unboxing to do. I'll do that a little bit later when I do the little angels rundown with you guys. and that's pretty cool. It showed up, and I got to get it open because I may have to use it tomorrow with Papa Pete. So, all right. So, hope you enjoyed this little chat about Joe's Record Exchange. There it is again, and it's down in Fort Myers, and yeah, it's a great place. It's a cool place. Check it out. Also, this is the other place I was going to talk about, the Antique Mall. It's Creve Couer Antique Mall. It's not very far. It's here in St. Louis area, so check it out. That's the inside, so you can see what it is. And they have these cases. If you look down the side here, you'll see that there is, if you look on the right-hand side, you'll see those big brown cases in there that are kind of lit up. That's where I got those record sleeves the other day, the album sleeves. So yeah, it's like an antique mall. You just walk through there, and you can find vinyl here and there, and which is what I did. And I'll show you some of that coming up soon. I don't think I've shown you yet, but we'll find out. All right, and I think that's it. So, all right, so take it easy, guys, and I will see you soon. It's a busy hammer away day today, so that's just the way it goes sometimes. You gotta keep it rolling. So we'll talk to you guys real soon. Take it easy. Big old rockin'. Bye-bye.